So, last year, my sister and I came to this conference. It was the first conference, and we were looking for answers and a whole lot of hope. And at that point, my two sons had cut off all contact with me and weren't speaking to me, and I wasn't having any visitations with them. I had gone through a very bitter custody battle, and shortly after my divorce, my ex-husband married a woman who spent the next 14 years of my life trying to destroy me. And because of her really bizarre allegations, I ended up with 10 years of monitored visitations with my children. When my oldest son turned 18, I said to my sons, "You need to make your own decisions now. Here's my phone number and my address. You can call me and come and see me at any time." I had no idea how much control this woman had over my children. So I spent thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, most of what I had, on fighting this in the courts. No one knew what parental alienation was at that time, so there were very little resources. At one point, the judge looked at me and said, when I had asked for the monitored visitations to end, she looked at me and said, "The kids are used to it this way." The end. So I have to tell you, I went through some very dark days that included several hospitalizations. As many of you, my heart was broken into pieces. During this time, my twin sister, who badly wanted to have contacts with my sons, took it on herself to make contact with my sons, and so her game plan was to play along with the stepmother. She had her believing that she was completely on her side and that I really was the whack job that she said I was. So she actually convinced her to let my sister take my sons, to Michigan to visit my mother for a holiday. Well, 2 years ago, my oldest son went. At that time, he really refused to speak to her about me. He didn't want to talk about it, but he was very close to her, very huggy, very affectionate. He just didn't want to talk about me. Last year, we came to this conference, and we got so much information, so many resources, so much support. So she convinced her to let my oldest son, Alex, go last Easter. So we spent an hour on the phone with Dr. Coleman, like 2 days before they flew out. And Dr. Coleman had advised my sister to let Alex have a few days to just kind of be with the family. Don't jump on him right away. Well, that lasted until about touchdown. And my niece launched in, and it was a huge conversation. So Alex finally got to hear the truth about me. He was surrounded by my 18 cousins, my mom, my brother, my sister, all telling them loving things and what a lie everything had been in his life. So we still have Christopher. I'm still walking the same road that all of you are walking, so I am here to learn more to hopefully bring Christopher back in the fold. But last year, I came to this conference looking for answers. This year, I'm introducing you to Alex, my son.